This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? And the Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Eagles offense takes the field to start this game off. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Still on his feet at the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses. And what a treat today. We get two of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Powers through. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The lone back's got it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He's looking deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The give to the left side. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. They knock him down right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Tackle is made after the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that.
And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And when you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field toward the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little...
He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Offense in an empty set. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yards.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst thing...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Right down the gut of the field. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense with the scoop and score.
23. Break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much.
Open runway ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Boston College! And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor.
The Golden Eagles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Buchanan. Giving him his pads. Running toward the tape. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiples. All kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Got a man. It's Schaefer. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
691, Gators score. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake, trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback Wide receiver, you can tell.
And he muffs it, a loose football. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the...
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Daly. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Gonna run it. It's Sims. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, Dave, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
In other schools around the country,
1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
I know a lot of people thought this was